also very welcome from the Eurisy side. So we are a non-profit association based in Paris. We try to raise awareness of satellite applications, and we also try to facilitate the dialogue between space and non-space communities, such as events such as the one we have today. Here is an overview of our network. If you would like to join our network or become a partner of us, feel free to contact us or visit our website eurisy.eu, where you can find all the information if you would like to work with us. Then about, of course, this webinar series. So our previous session covered smart mobility solutions. So we had presentations about satellite data for railways, for bike solutions, for urban air mobility. And I refer here on my slides to a recap article if you want to know more about that. You will have access to all of the presentations, all the slides. So you can visit our website and visit this article to know more about the previous sessions. But of course, today we are going to talk about water resources. And water is the key element of life on our planet. The availability of water is key for food security and health. But economic activities, population growth, and urbanization are increasing pressures on fresh water throughout Europe. And water scarcity and drought are increasingly frequent and a widespread phenomenon. But the European Union wants to cope with this climate change impacts. So you can find here some links about the EU water legislation, such as the Water Framework Directive. And of course, the main objective behind this policy is to ensure access to good quality water in sufficient quantity for all Europeans, and to ensure the good status of all water bodies across Europe. Finally, I also refer here to the Water Information System for Europe, which is an information gateway to report any kind of water issues. It's a joint effort between the European Commission and the European Environment Agency. Now, how can space make a difference for water resources? So if we think about the use of satellite data on a European scale, we think automatically about Copernicus services. This includes the Copernicus Land Service, but also the Atmosphere Service, climate change, all these different services. And on the left, you will find here some examples of what you can do with Copernicus data. For instance, to monitor surface temperature, water quality, water levels, soil water index. But of course, the presentations today will give you a better idea of what you can do with Earth observation. I also want to mention here that space can also bring spin-offs, so actual space technologies. So here's a link to an article of the European Space Agency where you can find a lot of use cases. Think of the closed environment of the International Space Station, where you have a lot of filter systems to purify wastewater. Think of the Melissa project. So all these technologies that can benefit and can help contribute to the sustainable development goals of water. So if you want to have a better idea of that, feel free to read the article on the ESA website. And then here on my final slides, I also referred to our database of success stories. So starting with, again, water quality, also drinking water, water management in water ecosystems. There's also a lot of use cases in agriculture. Think of irrigation. So how can farmers make better use of their water? How can they manage better fertilizers? And then lastly, we also have some user cases about water infrastructure, also about coastal zones, also about flooding areas. So a lot of different applications. And again, all these images are linked to the specific use case. So you can have access to the slides, and you can just click and go to our website to read more about that.